Hey guys, my name is Tim Schmoyer and it's Tuesday, which means it's time to take a look at some of the online video news from last week and talk about the implications that all these changes and updates on YouTube have for us as creators. And I got 4 things I'm gonna talk to you guys about. Number 1 is that YouTube's head of content, his name is Robert Kinkle, at a conference recently, started talking about this new subscription thing that they are kind of putting final tweaks on. A lot of blogs and websites started running with that story, talking about how YouTube is going to have features now where it removes ads from YouTube as part of like a monthly fee. Some said it's gonna be like 99 cents, others said it was gonna be rolled into the YouTube Music Play service. Still others said no, he's actually talking about the YouTube Music Key beta program, which is closed right now, and he's talking about the final tweaks you're putting on that subscription program before it goes public. Which, to be fair, was YouTube's official response to this question about what he was referring to. I think that there is a subscription plan coming out that will remove ads from YouTube for a couple of reasons. And I'm going to go ahead, I'll just say this, I'm going to predict it's going to come this year. And here's what I think it should be. YouTube, if you're watching this, here's what you should do. Give you all your answers right here. So 1, it should be part of the Music Key program on YouTube where people are paying $10 a month, or it should be a standalone service, but it should be a thing either way because your subscribers are not typically the ones who are clicking on ads on your videos. It's typically the people who are searching for something on YouTube. They're trying to find some relevant information or something specific, and then an ad that correlates with that search query comes up while they're watching a video, before they watch a video. Those are the types of people who are going to click on ads most likely. So what YouTube needs to do is figure out a way to monetize this hardcore active user subscriber base on YouTube that isn't as active and engaged with ads. In fact, a lot of the times instead they use things like ad block to remove the ads instead. So it makes sense for YouTube to come up with a monetization strategy for making money from those people who don't engage with the ads typically. And to me, it makes sense to give them what they want. Hey, you guys pay a couple bucks a month, we will remove all the ads from YouTube for you. And I'm not going to get into all the math here like I did in a previous video last year, but to break it all down for you, the final verdict is that if people pay $10 a month for the Music Key service and to remove ads from YouTube, then us as creators, we stand to make about 25 times more money. So the culture here at YouTube is something that will have to be wrestled with, but I think that given some time and given enough value for the right price, I do think that eventually people here on YouTube will start to think of this kind of like Netflix, like Hulu, like other places online. So practically speaking now, how should these monthly fees that subscribers are paying be divvied up? Well, instead of subscribing to like one channel for $3, this channel for $2, this one for 99 cents is currently the model if you want to do premium content. Instead, all the money should go into one pool. You divvy up that entire financial pot among creators based on the amount of watch time that their videos have contributed to that pot. So the better your videos perform at hooking viewers, at keeping them watching longer, at extending their viewing session time on YouTube, the more money you stand to make from that pool of monthly fees. But I think the push for it to really be successful though is the main value of it can't be just to remove ads and not just to get access to YouTube's music service, but I think for the diehards people who are subscribers, the 301 Club people on YouTube, I think for them it's going to have to be, this is how you actually can best support your creators. You pay X amount of dollars a month, and a certain percentage of it is going to go to the creators based on pretty much like how much time you spent watching them. I think that pitch is a little hard as long as YouTube is still taking 45% of that money, but if they were to do something kind of like they do with the fan funder, support button on your channel and say, hey, we're only going to take 5% of that for transaction fees and things like that, 95% of that goes to the creator, then I could see how maybe that pitch would work a little better for paying a monthly fee on YouTube. I'm sure in actuality the whole thing is probably far more complicated than that, but that's my suggestions. Love to hear from you guys in the comments below. There is a way though that you can make more money on your channel right now, actually, and that is by going to this month's sponsor here at Video Creators. Their name is famebit.com. There's a link to them in the description text of this video. Go to their site. You can start browsing their marketplace full of brands and companies who are looking for creators like you to sponsor. They want to give you money to talk about them in your videos. Definitely click the link in the description of this video to go over to Famebit's website and start making more money for your YouTube channel, landing those brand deals. So 3 other quick stories for you guys. Number 1, YouTube is now 10 years old, and Hank Green of the Vlog Brothers did a really good overview, just kind of recapping the entire 10 years from his perspective as he sees it, and I definitely recommend that you guys go read it. There's a link down there in the description below this video to go check it out. The reason why I'm recommending this for you guys is because for you to kind of understand the trajectory of where something is going in the future, you have to know history, right? Like, you have to know where it's come so you can see where it's kind of leading towards in the future. So I highly recommend that. That is down there. Number 2, here in the US, last Thursday, the FCC upheld net neutrality, which is awesome. Basically, that means that internet providers cannot charge for premium access to some websites and some services and not to others. All internet traffic is treated equally. You can read more about what that means for us as creators using that link in the description below. And then also the last link you'll find down there is our third story, which is that the YouTube app for Android now has an update that lets you trim videos that you shoot with like the Capture app. So you don't have to just post that raw video that you captured on your phone to YouTube. You can now easily trim the beginning and the end of that video on your phone and then post it with a little bit of those tweaks, which is awesome. Of course, if you're on iOS, you should just get the iMovie app and do it on there. It costs a couple bucks. Let me know your thoughts about the whole YouTube subscription idea. I'd love to hear those. And if this is your first time here, I would love to have you subscribe. Every Tuesday, we take a look at some of the updates happening here on YouTube. We talk about what it means for us as creators of developing our audiences and our channels here. Tomorrow on Wednesday, I'll give you guys some YouTube tips, ideas, advice, suggestions, things like that. And then on Thursdays, we do YouTube Q&A, where I take a question from one of you guys, do my best to answer it. And guys, I do all this because I really do believe that a lot of you guys have messages that need to spread, that the world needs to hear. And I want to do everything that I can to help you guys grow your channels and your audiences so that people can easily and simply find you, hear the message that you're spreading, and hopefully have their lives be changed as a result of that. So thank you guys for subscribing here. Hang out for a little bit around the channel, and I'll see you guys again tomorrow. Bye.